are. We have all stayed in a hotel at some point in our lives, whether we liked it or not. And have you ever noticed when you do your makeup when you're traveling, somehow it just doesn't look as good as it does when you're at home? And it's because you're missing your vanity setup, you know, you have all of your lighting the way that you want it in the hotel lighting. I mean, let's face it, it's not the best. I mean, you can see behind me, this is actually pretty good lighting for a hotel, and it's that white compact fluorescent bulb. Now, I worked for a lighting company several years ago, and that was when I learned how important lighting is to makeup application. But there is really only one light in the entire world that is going to make your makeup look perfect. So I'm going to show you how to do that today without having to rely on these little suckers, because if you rely on hotel lighting to do your makeup, you could end up being surprised when you walk outside. Let me show you how I do my makeup when I'm traveling. What you see in most hotel rooms that you walk into is they'll give you a little desk of some kind, sometimes an ottoman, and what I like to do is pull the desk over towards the window and then put the ottoman in front of it and then sit there and do my makeup. But this hotel had a little table that came out from underneath that desk table over there, so I've pulled this over to the open window there. You can see the infinity place right across from us here, and I usually pack a little mirror like this, and I'll set it up on the table like that, and everything is positioned toward the natural sunlight. And then I'll set up all my makeup and I'll do it just like that. And if for some reason you're provided with a table that is a little bit too low for your liking, because typically the tables are a lot lower than this one, so I got lucky this time, you can also use books that may be in the room. Sometimes they'll give you the menu books and phone books, that kind of thing. I don't know if they provide phone books anymore. But you know, things like that. Stick your mirror on top of that, just stack it up so that it is a little bit higher to you. It'll make the whole process a lot easier. This is another important factor about choosing the right mirrors. You want to get one that has a little stand like this so it'll sit upright on its own, and possibly one that tilts so that even if the table is too low, you can still tilt the mirror and see your face. And you know, I've never had any close calls with this one in terms of breaking it. It's been pretty durable. But if you are afraid of breaking the mirror, you can always wrap it in bubble wrap too when you travel. Now, I realize that this situation is not perfect for everybody based on unique circumstances in the whole gamut, because I have been on business trips before where I had to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and the sun wasn't even out, so I had to improvise, and wasn't pretty. Needless to say, I don't typically do eyeshadow combinations when I have no sunlight, because I have walked out before and had unblended looks in daylight, and that's just an awful surprise. But if you do have the opportunity to plan your schedule accordingly so that you can do your makeup in natural sunlight, those are going to be the best possible results for you. I hope your makeup stays flawless and fabulous just like you, and that you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.